Hi, everybody. So the results and data for 2019 main residency match are out. The It's indeed a huge amount of information, a lot of statistics, a lot of numbers and figures. I wanted at this time, as usual, to share some thoughts and ideas about these numbers and trying to shedding some light on some points. So, in generally speaking, we can see here the trend for the match throughout the past 60 years was going up. This system of matching medical graduates into residency training positions was initially launched in 1952. At that time, the positions was obviously higher in number and available than the applicants. The cross between the demand and the availability was around 1980, and throughout the 40 years, the next, or I would say the 50 years, the gap between the demand and available positions has widened. So it now stays at around a difference of around 12,000, with positions at around 29,000 and the applicants at around 45,000. So, the gap widened. There we have a lot more applicants than the available positions. Specifically speaking about 2019 match, the positions in PGY1 was 32,194, which is, as per description, it was rising, more increased than the last year, and it's clear stated here it was more than in 2018, and the applicant number also increased. So the positions increased by 1,962. Okay, and this regarding the positions and the applicants. The number of applicants, we will take a look at them category by category. But before that, speaking about specialties, different specialties and the PGY1 position offered, we can see here that the bulk of the number of programs as well as the positions, the bulk goes for internal medicine categorical, where the figures in the positions offered is 8,116. This number offered by 564 hospital programs, and these programs, out of these programs, 60 programs failed to have applicant matched to them. So we have unfilled 60 program. The total number of filled positions was 97.2 in internal medicine. Most, or I would say a little more than half of these goes for the US seniors, and the remaining number will be distributed among the other foreign medical graduates. This regarding the PGY2. I would really focus on PGY1 at this presentation. So going back to category by category, we can see clearly that still as I was saying, the internal medicine categorical was highest among US seniors with the 3,366 US senior applicant got 3,366 positions filled by the US seniors and 1,107 for the US foreign medical graduates and double that number in the non-US foreign medical graduates. Still, we can see there is 224 unfilled positions among the, as I said, 60 programs in internal medicine. Overall, the trend is going for more applicants, more positions. So the number filled is 33,417. Out of this 33,000, 1,768 position in addition to this 33,000 was unfilled and giving a total of 35,185 positions. So as it stated in the report, we can say that the number of US American medical graduates stayed the same, around 18,800. And I would say the number of foreign medical graduates almost stayed the same with it's here referred to as foreign trained physicians, which include both US and non-US. But I would say the non-US numbers of active applicants has dropped. Actually, the people who was non-US and had foreign medical training dropped by 200, less than the 2018. The number now stayed at 6,869 applicant, while it was 7,067 applicant in 2018, with a match rate of among these type of applicants, I mean the non-US IMG, 58.6%. So the number, I would say the same for the active applicants for the foreign medically trained physicians, and the number, as I said earlier, the number for the AMGs stayed the same. So from where came the increase in the number of total applicants? And we can see the answer clearly with the osteopathic medical schools starting pouring applicants into the pool, and the number has risen strikingly into 6,000 applicants in 2019, while we can say in 2015 it was only 2,949. Not only this, also the match rate for the osteopathic applicant had risen to 84.6% in 2019, while it was 81.7%. So I am saying that the number of applicants increased, the percentage of matched applicants increased among osteopathic graduates, while the other figures for the applicants from the other categories, AMGs, IMGs, stayed almost the same, with a little bit lower number of applicants for non-US IMG, and that was at 6,869 incomparable with 7,067. The match percentage increased, yes, 58 in compared with 56, but the active number has decreased. So there has to be some correction factor for this higher percentage due to drop of the total number of active applicants. So I would say that this year match, indeed, it's the biggest match rate, the highest number of applicants, the highest number of positions offered. But the main prominent feature is the increase in number of osteopathic medical schools graduate, which clearly affected the number of, or I would say the filling rate of positions in 2019 in other type of categories, especially international medically graduate, whether US or non-US IMG. This is in summary of the report. I would say still the data can show a lot of informations. Some of them are relevant, and for sure, looking more in depth, more looking in depth for this data will provide us with more insight as what is going on with the match process in the United States. So thank you very much for staying with me, and I hope to you to visit me again and in another presentation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.